Hey guys, it's been a while. Getting a little cooler in Vegas. By cooler, I mean we're like high 80s, low 90s. So trying to get back to work. I picked up a couple projects. These Honda Goldwings. I got a kind of good deal on them. I got two of them for 500 bucks. There's the other one over there. They both got titles, so I felt it was a pretty good deal because everybody's selling bikes these days with no titles. And then you can do the bonded thing, but it's just a pain in the ass. So I want to work on this one later. This is the one that I'm starting on right now. This guy kind of started already. He picked out the tank. I don't know, it looks a little bit small, but I kind of like it and I haven't made up my mind yet. I got a couple different sets of bars. What I just was waiting for to come in was this seat I just bought. It was like a on eBay, but I wouldn't call it an eBay seat by no means. It's a guy that has a site, custom makes them to length, and it's a really good looking seat. It's like $175. The bike came with one of those cheap eBay seats. You can see how short that thing is. I mean, if it was designed a little better, it might look all right. But anyways, so I got that in. I'm waiting for the rear tire to come in because it's going to be like a scrambler. I usually go with Kenda big blocks, but I went with had to stop the video. I forgot what tire I bought. It's a Shinko. It's like a Kenda big block. I just like the tread pattern a little bit better for the front tire. The Kenda big block seems a little aggressive, which I don't know, depending on you, what you think. You'd think this is crazy aggressive, but I just like the way the tire, the tread pattern looks a little bit better for front tire. Could just be me too. So, anyways, with these bikes, the worst thing about them is the carburetors. There's four of them, and they're usually a pain in the ass. So I'm changing them over to Weber carburetors. It's a popular thing to do on these bikes. So I got a set of 40s. I'm gonna stop the video and go over there. So there's a guy on eBay that makes these flanges. I'm assuming he has a CNC plasma table. These are for the 40 IDFs. He sells them for almost anything, all the Weber carbs. And then these are for the GL 1100s because the bikes are an 82 and 83. And then basically I'm going to jig it and then I'm going to move them over to the bike. This kind of looks all ratty, but that's what how it's kind of going to look. Obviously, it's going to be flush and welded and stuff, but you kind of get the gist. So if you can kind of see, you got to angle the pieces out a little bit. So what I had to do is I cut four pieces, um, equal length, and I put about a 12-degree angle on them. And they're going to kind of be like this. Let me turn it so you kind of see it with the camera. I copied a jig off of the bike, which I'm actually going to jig it on the bike when I'm done. This is just so I can mess with it up here. And I'm going to go like that, like this, and then this will go on here. It's about going to be about a 3.5-inch rise, maybe 4-inch rise when it's all said and done with the spacers and everything included. There really was nobody given exact on how high or tall. I'm just going by, I would think, tunnel rams that you wouldn't want it really too long and might be some bog issues or stuff. But if you look at the stock pipes over there, I mean stock carbs, they actually have long runners. I just didn't want to get crazy. Some guys have got them where they're stacked up really, really high. So I'm going to set the kind of jig up, and I'm going to come back, and we're going to move it over to the bike. I'm going to move the camera over to the bike, and then I'm going to tack everything up, make sure it's all nice and tacked tight, and then I'll weld them up and get that done. All right, I'm all set up. Well, I haven't done any more tack welding, but I had to do some MacGyvering because I didn't have the right bolts for the manifold. So I had these really long ones, and when I was just filming and welding, I noticed everything was rocking, and I was like, man, I need to get this bolt down so that when I start tacking it, I don't get any kind of anything moving and from the heat and distortion. So I just setting the carburetor on there right now to kind of visually take a look and see what I like.